Hey guys, Curtis at Hofmann Designs here. Wanted to go over with you real quick. We've been kind of waiting to do this. We've got a brand new 2024 Road Glide here, and what we're gonna do is we're getting it ready for Daytona. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start and get our rear fender in it. So we wanna go show you how we do that. This particular one, we're always known for, ditching all the factory lights and everything like that, putting them in the strut rails. This one, since Harley did come out with these new taillights, they work really well with the bags. We are gonna show you also how you can reuse these taillights on our carbon fiber fender. So follow along, we're gonna get this installed right now. So the first thing you're gonna do, remove your seat. Simple, they changed it to a Torx bit this year from a Phillips. And then get your saddlebags off. Continue, take your side covers off, go to the other side, get your saddlebag off, side cover off. Basically start your teardown. Then you'll start taking off your rear fender struts. You'll take your hardware off. You've got a couple bolts holding the strut on in the back, one in the front. Get your wiring harnesses for the taillights out of the way. On these new bikes, they made it a lot simpler. You've got color-coded plugs, so just unplug your factory taillights. This bike, we're gonna use the stock taillights again. We're not switching them out, so we don't have to worry about anything with the wiring. Same deal down here, get your hardware out so you can remove the crossover bracket. Again, keep getting your wiring out of there. Just clip the zip ties and let them hang out, and you can pull the strut rails right out just like that. Do it the same for the other side. So since we're gonna retain the factory taillights but not the factory light in the center for the plate, we are gonna leave this harness alone and just clip and cap the extra power and ground that are going to the factory license plate light, so we can retain it in the future if somebody wants to add a license plate light on it. So we just gotta open up the harness here. And save ourselves a little room. If we want to do something with it, that can go with 4 bolts and this will come out. So now you can pull your 4 main mounting bolts out and the fender will get out of there with them 4 bolts missing. Make sure you have somebody hold it or get your hand in there to hold it, otherwise you will drop the fender and potentially scratch it. Here we have our difference in our fender versus the stock fender. Remove all of your mounting bungs, standoffs from the fender, and those will get reused on the new carbon fiber fender. And then also the crossover bracket right there, you will take that off and reuse that as well. Our rear fender does have the stud to retain that. Then also you're going to, with this one, we are retaining the factory taillights on this. So remove the taillights from the fender. You'll also remove the brackets just like this. They're double-sided taped on, so you just kind of gotta break the double-sided tape free and pull them out. Our fender is only drilled for the 4 mounting holes to put the fender in the bike. If you want to install your factory taillights like this, you'll have to make a template and drill the 3 holes on each side to mount them. Easiest way is take a piece of cardboard, trace it, center punch your holes, and then start with a small drill bit and work your way up to the size you need. This would work also for your seat docking bolt kit also. Same way. Start with the smallest bit and work your way up. reinstall the 3 nuts onto each side, and away you go. Getting ready to put the mounting hardware back on the fender. Always use your red Loctite. Center up your washers and your nut. Tighten them to torque. And there it is, ready to go back in the bike. So be careful, put it in. The best way to do this is start one at a time and then tighten those down, and you just reverse what you did on disassembly. Put your strut rails back in. Plug your taillights back in, again without pulling the harness out and reusing the factory taillights. You shouldn't have a discrepancy in which side is which, but always check your taillights to make sure they are functioning properly. Get your crossover bracket back in. Zip tie your wiring harnesses back out of the way. And then the seat dock is the only hole you will have to drill if you aren't putting the stock taillights on. The best way to do this is tape up the fender, center your seat on there, center everything, put it on. Again, start with the smallest drill bit and work your way up to the size you need, and then drop it in, install it. Then on reassembly, put your side covers back on. Your saddlebags can go back on. And last but not least, put your seat on. We did install one of our new lay-down license plates and our seat mounting screws on this to finish this one off, both in black anodized finish. So there you have it. There is installing a rear fender from us in carbon fiber on your brand new 2024 Road Glide utilizing the factory taillights.